So after you start becoming more comfortable in the operating system, one of the first things you're going to want to do is start automating some processes, right? You're going to want to create what's called a bash script to start automating some of your workload, to start doing some things in a smart manner, right? And kind of offloading some of that work to the system. Bash scripting is a great way to do this, and we're going to go through a process of how to put together a couple of very simple bash scripts, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to create a really basic bash script that's just going to give us some system information, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do an ls real quick to see what I got going on here. And I want to create a new file, a new script. I'm going to call it system status. So I'm going to use the touch command to create a new file. I'm going to call it system underscore status, spelled correctly, .sh. The .sh extension just kind of tells the system, hey, this is a shell script that we're working with. So I'm going to run that. I have my system status .sh file there. And now it's time to actually write the script itself. So I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to do nano system status.sh so I can open this thing up in a text editor and we can get to work. So one of the first things we're going to put in any bash script is this thing called the shebang. It's this hashtag followed by the exclamation mark and the path to your bash executable, which in most cases is almost always going to be /bin/bash. And again, this is just something that we put in the script to let us know where our bash executable is. So the first thing I'm going to do is just do a quick little echo. If you watch one of our previous videos on getting to know the system, remember that echo is something that we can use to actually print out lines to the terminal itself. So I'm just going to create myself a little bit of a message here. And I'm just going to say like, here, let's say here are the system stats. I don't know. We'll do something like that. And after that, what we can do is we can actually just call in commands. So I'm just going to call a command called df space -h. And what that's actually going to do, it's going to give us an idea of how much storage we have on the system, right? So I'm going to type that in, and that's it. We're just going to keep this first one super basic. We'll write another script as well, and I want to save it. So I'm going to go down to my cheat sheet down here. I'm going to do Control-O to write the file. I'm just going to press Enter. Then I'm going to do Control X-ray to exit, and we're back here. I'm going to verify using the cat command real quick, and sure enough, it looks like we are good to go. So now we need to run the command. So if I look here, we need to run the command system status.sh. I'm going to use the dot notation. Okay, so when you remember when we're CDing, we have two dots. That's the Unix notation for the directory above you. The dot notation is just for your current working directory. So I'm going to do // and then system status.sh in order to run my shell script. I'm going to press enter. And now we run into a bit of a problem, right? It's giving us permission denied. So why is it giving us permission denied? Well, what we've done is we've created ourselves a text file, and we need to find our system permissions to give us a little bit of a clue. So I'm going to do ls-al to show the permissions on all the files. We have another module solely on system permissions if you want to check out, if you want to learn a little bit more about what all of this means. But in our case, we're concerned with the system status.sh line here. And what we see is by default we have read and write, but no execute command for anybody. So we need to mark this as a script that we can execute. So to do that, we're going to use the chmod command. We're going to do chmod plus x for execute system status.sh. I'm going to press enter there. ls-al. And look at that, it turned green, right? So we know something good happened there. But beyond turning green, look here in the system permissions. Now we have that x value where before we just had hyphens. So we know that we've given it the proper permission at that point. I'm going to go ahead and clear out my screen here. Do a quick ls, and there's system status.sh. So we'll do / system status.sh. We'll press enter, and sure enough, look at that. We had an automated process take place here. Here are your system stats, right? we get our file system, we get all these different directories that kind of show you some storage. So kind of like a handy script. Sometimes a very valid reason for writing a script is, hey, you just have like a command or two that's hard to remember. Sometimes you just want to alias into something else, and this is one way you could do it. Let's go ahead and call this script in another script that gives us a little bit more information now though. So what we're going to do is we're going to just repeat this process just to give us another repetition and give us a little bit more understanding of how these bash scripts work. So let's go ahead through our process again, and let's go ahead and touch another file, and let's just call this one myscript.sh. And if we ls, there's myscript.sh. And let's go in reverse order this time. Let's this time go ahead and get us permissions from the get-go. So if I do ls-al, again, we can see that this myscript.sh here does not have any execute permissions. So let's go ahead and add that with chmod plus x on myscript.sh. Verify that again. And sure enough, it is green, right? But most importantly, it has those execute values there. So now that we already marked it as executable, let's go ahead and make this thing a script. So I'm going to open up Nano, and we're going to pop into myscript.sh and press enter. So now we have a fresh text editor and refresher. We always want to start with that shebang at the beginning. So that hashtag !bin/bin/bash. And again, that is just to let us know, let the system know where to find the bash executable to run this file. I'm going to put in an echo command, and I'm just going to say my custom command is working, right? We're very excited about that. Okay, very simple one there. And all I'm going to do here is let's run maybe some of our diagnostic commands that we want to run every time we get onside of our system, so we have to do less. So we'll run our print working directory so we know where we are. We will run who am I, and then we will also put in the date. And then after that, let's go ahead and, well, let's save that first. Let's save that first and make sure it works. And we're going to do Control-O. File name to write, myscript.sh, perfect. Press enter. And then we'll do Control-X to exit out of that. And let's just verify this works. Go ahead and do /myscript.sh. And sure enough, our custom command is working. And then kind of put the cherry on top there, what we're going to do is we're going to call this script inside of the other script, right? So I'm going to go ahead and copy the name of this script. And I am going to open up myscript again. I'm going to do nano myscript.sh. I'm going to go to the bottom here. And all I'm going to do is just paste in. And remember, we want to do that // notation so we know to run it from the current system. And we'll do Control-O again to save. We'll press enter to keep the default name. Control-X to exit. And now we should be able to run both scripts in one go, right? So if we do the myscript.sh, look at that. We get everything from myscript running right here, and then we get everything from our other script, which again is another valid reason for just writing simple bash scripts. Sometimes you just want to chain together other bash scripts, other commands, a very valid way of doing business, and now you have a little basic understanding of how you're going to create general bash scripts.